So picture this. It's 2018. Liverpool fans are buzzing after Sadio Mané's clutch goal sealed a 2-1 win. Hours later, a video surfaces online. Not of him celebrating in luxury, not of him basking in fame, but of him quietly scrubbing the toilets of his local mosque. The internet exploded. Some praised his humility, others thought it strange for a man who Lionel Messi himself would soon name the best in the world. But Mané's reaction? A shrug. "I asked them not to post that video," he said. For him, this wasn't extraordinary. This was normal. This was life. That humility was carved in pain. Mané was only 7 when his cousin broke the news. His father had passed away. At first, he thought it was a joke. His father often fell ill, and traditional medicine always brought him back. Not this time. Bambali, his village, had no hospital. No chance to save him. That day, Mané made a vow. He wouldn't just change his life or his family's life, he'd change Bambali forever. And the tool to do it would be football. But football wasn't seen as salvation. With his father gone, his uncle, now head of the mosque, took charge of him. To his uncle, football was a waste of time. Mané was pushed into more mosque duties until eventually he was banned from playing altogether. At 15, with no options left, Sadio Mané disappeared. A childhood friend later revealed, he fled Bambali in secret, walked for miles, then took a bus to Dakar. Dakar was Senegal's football oasis. Unlike Bambali's dusty fields, Dakar had academies tied to European clubs. Mané dreamed of being spotted on the streets, but soon his family tracked him down and brought him back. It didn't matter. 7 months later, he escaped again. This time with a plan. He joined actual trials facing 300 kids in line. Everyone laughed at him. His boots were falling apart, held by wire, and he wore pants instead of shorts. Scouts looked at him like he was a joke. But they weren't laughing. They had just seen the greatest Senegalese talent of all time. 3 years at Generation Foot shaped him. And then came the break. FC Metz. They flew him to France. And while most of his teammates returned home after a month, Mané stayed. He battled injuries in silence, refusing to complain even with a torn groin. Within months, he was in Metz's first team. Within a year, he was at the Olympics, facing Ryan Giggs' Great Britain and Edinson Cavani's Uruguay, holding his own. His rise was so fast it caught the eye of Ralph Rangnick and Gerard Houllier, who rushed him to RB Salzburg. Austria became the launch pad. He destroyed defenses, scored hat tricks, and won silverware. Then came the night that changed everything, a winter friendly against Bayern Munich. In front of a packed Red Bull arena, Mané tore them apart. A goal past Neuer, a penalty won, an assist. Bayern were humiliated. Scouts whispered. Rangnick called it legendary. Klopp wanted him, but Liverpool hesitated. Instead, Mané forced a move to Southampton, even going on strike at Salzburg to make it happen. England tested him. At Southampton, he was inconsistent. Brilliant one week, invisible the next. But when he caught fire, he burned everything down. The fastest hat trick in Premier League history, just 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Goals against Chelsea, a brace against Liverpool, a hat trick against Guardiola's Man City. Suddenly, he was dragging Southampton into Europe. Klopp couldn't resist this time. He paid $34 million, making Mané the most expensive African player ever. Fans doubted him. Klopp later called the delay the biggest mistake of my career. At Liverpool, he was unstoppable. A goal on debut against Arsenal. Champions League nights where he scored against every opponent he faced. A golden boot shared with Salah and Aubameyang. A Champions League trophy, a Premier League title, Player of the Year awards. And yet, through all of it, Mané never lost sight of Bambali. He built a school, a hospital, internet infrastructure, and funded families so no one would starve. He gave his village what it lacked the day his father died. When asked why he didn't splurge on luxury cars or private jets, his answer was simple. Why would I want 10 Ferraris, 20 diamond watches, and 2 airplanes? I know hunger. I know working the fields. I'd rather share what I have with my people. His humility translated on the pitch too. Despite Salah taking most penalties, Mané shone. Despite setbacks, lost finals, yellow card heartbreak at the World Cup, injuries, he always rose. In 2022, his crowning moment came. The African Cup of Nations final. Senegal versus Egypt. Mané versus Salah. With everything on the line, he smashed home the decisive penalty, delivering Senegal their first ever AFCON trophy. When the two sides met again in World Cup qualifiers, he repeated the feat, eliminating Salah's Egypt once more. He became a 2-time African Player of the Year, rose to second in the Ballon d'Or, and carried himself with the same humility he had as that barefoot boy leaving Bambali. From cleaning mosque toilets to cleaning out Europe's greatest defenses, Sadio Mané's story is not just one of football, it's one of destiny, sacrifice, and unshakable faith in something bigger than himself.